What if I told you that everything you've ever known, your family, your friends, your memories, even your deepest emotions, could be nothing more than lines of code in a hyper-advanced computer program? What if you are not real, at least, not in the way you think? Welcome to one of the most shocking and mind-bending philosophical questions of our time: are we living in a simulation? Before we dive deep into this chilling possibility, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because here on this channel, we challenge reality itself. We explore the hidden truths behind existence, consciousness, and the universe. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Chapter 1: The Question That Haunts Humanity. From the dawn of human consciousness, we've questioned the nature of reality. From Plato's allegory of the cave to modern simulation theory, philosophers, scientists, and thinkers have asked, is this world real? Today, this question takes on a new and terrifying form. Thanks to advances in technology, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality, the idea that our universe might itself be a simulation is no longer just science fiction. It's a serious philosophical argument considered by top minds in science and philosophy. Chapter 2: What is the simulation hypothesis? Let's break it down. The simulation hypothesis suggests that everything we perceive, space, time, matter, and even our own consciousness, could be part of a massive computer simulation created by an advanced civilization. Think about it. As our technology advances, we're already creating virtual worlds so complex that it's hard to tell what's real. Video games, virtual reality experiences, AI-driven characters, these are just the beginning. Now imagine a future civilization millions of years ahead of us. If we can create primitive virtual realities today, what could they build? Wouldn't it be possible, even inevitable, that such a civilization would run ancestor simulations, simulations of their evolutionary past, of beings like us, to study their own origins? And if they did, how would we know if we're inside one of these simulations? Chapter 3: Nick Bostrom's Shocking Argument. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom presented an argument that shook the intellectual world. He proposed that at least one of the following statements must be true. Keycap 1: Civilizations never reach a technological stage where they can run realistic ancestor simulations. Keycap 2: Civilizations lose interest in creating such simulations. Keycap 3: We are almost certainly living in a simulation. There's no easy escape. If future civilizations can and do create these simulations, and if they create many of them, the simulated minds would vastly outnumber the real ones. Statistically speaking, that would make it far more likely that you are living in a simulation rather than in base reality. Think about that. The odds are not in your favor. Chapter 4: The Illusion of Reality. Here's where it gets deeper. Our senses are limited. Our eyes only see a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. Our ears hear just a narrow band of frequencies. Our brain filters and constructs reality based on these tiny inputs. How do we know that what we see, hear, and feel is the true nature of reality? Simulation theory suggests, we don't. Just as characters in a video game see only what the game allows, we too may be perceiving a carefully constructed world, a user interface designed for us, by someone or something else. Chapter 5: The Simulation Argument Meets Science. This isn't just philosophy anymore. Physicists are also asking whether the universe shows signs of artificial construction. Some argue that the laws of physics are too fine-tuned, too perfect, almost as if they were programmed. Others point to the pixel-like nature of spacetime at the quantum level. Could this be the resolution limit of a simulated universe? There are even experiments proposed to test for simulation glitches, tiny anomalies that might betray the artificial nature of our reality. Imagine detecting the cosmic equivalent of a program crash or a rendering error. Chapter 6: The Ethics of Simulation. If we are in a simulation, What does that mean for morality, for purpose, for free will? Do we still have meaning in our choices if we are part of a program? Are the creators watching us, judging us, or simply observing as scientists study lab rats? Could suffering in our world be mere data points in an experiment? These questions haunt the simulation hypothesis. And they force us to confront the nature of existence itself. Chapter 7, Religion, Spirituality, and the Simulation. Strangely, the simulation argument echoes ancient ideas. What are gods, if not creators beyond our comprehension? Could the simulation hypothesis be a modern version of age-old beliefs, that a higher intelligence designed and governs our reality? Whether we call it God, the programmer, or the architect, the idea of a superior being controlling reality is not new. But simulation theory frames it in the language of science and technology, not mythology. Chapter 8. Are there clues we're in a simulation? Could there be clues hidden in plain sight? Some thinkers propose. Heavy checkmark the strange behavior of quantum particles, where observation changes reality, could be a rendering mechanism, like graphics loading when we look. Heavy checkmark the speed of light as a universal speed limit. Could it represent the processing power cap of the system running our universe? Heavy checkmark déjà vu, coincidences, and improbable events, could they be glitches or resets in the simulation? Chapter 9, Counterarguments, the case against simulation. Of course, not everyone agrees. Critics argue. Crossmark there's no evidence. Crossmark the simulation idea may be unfalsifiable, a philosophical dead end. Crossmark assuming we're in a simulation just moves the problem up one level. Who created their reality? Philosopher David Chalmers suggests that even if we are in a simulation, it wouldn't change much. This would still be our reality. Chapter 10, What if we prove it? Here's a chilling thought. Suppose we do find undeniable proof that we're in a simulation. What happens next? Small Blue Diamond, would the creators shut it down? Small Blue Diamond, would we become their entertainment, like characters becoming aware inside a video game? Small Blue Diamond, would it change how we live, or would we simply go on, because this is the only reality we've ever known? Chapter 11, The Psychological Impact. Thinking about the simulation hypothesis can be unsettling. It challenges our sense of self, our beliefs, our very understanding of existence. But perhaps that's the point. Simulation or not, questioning reality forces us to think deeply about what it means to be alive. Chapter 12, The Future of the Simulation Hypothesis. As technology advances, quantum computing, virtual reality, the boundary between simulation and reality will blur even further. One day, we may create simulations so complex that the beings inside believe they are real. And when we do, it might be the final confirmation that we, too, are inside a grand simulation. Conclusion, the ultimate question. So, are we living in a simulation? We don't know. And maybe we never will. But by asking the question, we touch the deepest mysteries of existence. Backhand index pointing right, what do you think? Could we be part of a massive simulated reality? Comment below. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe for more mind-bending explorations of philosophy, science, and the nature of reality. Backhand index pointing right, and remember, reality might not be what it seems.